I think this bolt right here cost me $375. Good morning. This is one of the last mornings we're gonna have the meat birds on the homestead this season. Be putting them in the freezer soon. Country is checking out the goats. Brutus doesn't mind them, so that's a good thing. It is a beautiful morning. It is 50 degrees out this morning. The sun is coming out quickly and warming us up. It's supposed to be 80 today, but 50 was nice and brisk. Perfect morning for drinking a nice cup of Lumnah Acres hot coffee. So good. I love chilly mornings like this for a nice hot cup of coffee. Just sitting outside enjoying it, getting some sunshine. Oh yeah. I need another cup of coffee now. I'll have to wait till chores are over with. Can hear the pigs. Can hear country. This is just country life. I love this. So good. What do you say, country? What do you think of the goats? Oh, country and the goats have made friends. You guys coming? I got some fresh apples for you. You want some apples? You got Black Beauty, Miles, half and half, and then New Girl bringing up the rear. It is a beautiful day out today. That sun has come out. It has warmed it up quickly. We need to go up above and start mowing the road now that we can get past that last culvert that we fixed. I'm not sure. We're gonna see how far we're gonna get today. Today is a nice, calm, beautiful day. And we got the remnants of Hurricane Debbie coming up tomorrow. So let's see what we can get done. Up here at where we repaired the last culvert. Boom. We had mowed from here back a couple of weeks ago. Now we need to get from here up done. So let's see how this goes. We got all knives on the flail mower. See how these stay on. I haven't had a chance to run to town yet. Next time I go out to town, I should get some Loctite. A lot of you guys are suggesting to put Loctites on the bolts. So I'll have to pick some of that up next time I run out. Go on. Bam. Get the RPMs going up. All right, let's check it out, see how it's doing mowing. Oh yeah, that's looking good. I like that. It's getting a good cut. Definitely. Oh yeah, I'm liking that. That's mowing good. Let's try this again. Get it revving up. look at all the animal trails going that way. And then back here, there's another game trail going that way. Something coming this way. There's more up there. I'm getting like every 10 feet and I'm seeing a game trail come out and out, over and out. So that is cool. Last night I spooked a doe and her fawn. So yeah, let's get some game cameras set up soon. Let's get this mowed. But I can't, every time I try to get mowing, I see something. So I gotta stop and show it to you guys. But this is coming out good. The pond is not that far up. So let's get up to the pond, get that mowed, and actually I'll probably get the road up there all the way to the top mowed, then come back, and then we'll mow around the pond because the sun's out and it's gonna start drying everything out. Everything is still pretty wet, so we'll let it dry up a little bit by the pond before we mow that. The pond will stop up there. Right now it's in full sun, so yeah, let's keep going. Something's got this area packed down pretty good. Here, and then they come this way and go that way, and they also come this way and go that way. And then is that another bed right there? Yeah, it's another bed right there going this way, and then another trail going in there. So they're loving this area. Man, there's something else right there going in there. All right, we gotta get back in the tractor and get some mowing done. We can spend all day looking around and we wouldn't get any work done. And of course, we're trying to beat the rain again. So, story of our lives this summer. I know a lot of you guys are in the same boat. I've been seeing it in the comments. So, I feel your pain and you feel my pain. All right, there's the pond. We're gonna keep mowing up for now. We'll come back down and mow that area. The grass is so thick right now. I gotta put my speed down here and get it bound up inside the building. All right, I was able to get over by the bridge mode already. I want to go across so bad, but I know I better not. We gotta figure out what we want to do to fix this area, because I'm not liking how this is sitting. And there's a big old gaping hole in there now. And if I take the 574 across the bridge, I don't want it to give out. So I gotta think about what we're gonna be doing here. But this is all cleaned up. Now we can get this pasture area done. And then we'll start heading back down and getting the pond down. But man, the grass is thick. So thick up here. It's nice to see that. It'd be nice to get these areas all growing good grass. And then we can get the cattle up here. That's a goal of mine. But we got to get some good grass growing first. And over when we were first coming up the road right by here, the grass is so tall and thick. There's so many seeds on that head. So we are reseeding and cover seeding as we're mowing too. So that's a good thing. And that is some really nice Timothy grass that is down on the road. So we are spreading Timothy seeds all around. There's a ton of clover up here. So that is gonna be good for the cattle in the future. The deer and the moose. I don't know about the moose, but the deer are gonna like it. More Timothy right here. So it's looking good compared to what this looked like when we got the property. It's a huge change, so it's nice to see this. All right, we got this top area done, and I'll tell you what, in the areas that it was thick, it is thick. Maybe this time next year, the cattle will either be coming up here. If the cattle can't come up, I might be able to hay it. It's not the best looking grass, but it's getting thicker and thicker with better grass, and it's starting to regrow some new growth, smaller stuff that's coming up. So I think it's really gonna start to fill everything in. So I'm excited about that. It is looking good. We spread a bunch of Timothy seeds. All this area was Timothy. And then there was some up there, so we spread a lot of that. We're mulching it all. It's gonna feed the soil. It's gonna look amazing next year. There was a lot of clover mixed in that had already gone to seed, so that's awesome. So let's head on back down the road and we'll get this side of the road done all the way back. It's starting to dry up, so we're gonna see how far we can get before we mow around the pond. All right, we got the first pass on each side of the road done. Now I'm coming back. I'm gonna start, I already started the second pass, more of the ditch side. So I'll do 2 passes per side, and then I'm gonna have to mow the final pass back here. All right, so we got the road mowed all the way up on one side. Now we gotta go back down. I think when we get down by the pond, I'll start mowing by the pond. And then if I'll have to do the center of the road, but that's not main priority. It's beautiful out right now, but they're still calling for a bunch of rain starting in a little while. So trying to get done as much as we can while the weather's good. It's crazy, it's beautiful today. Almost 80 degrees out, sunny. And then we got Hurricane Deb coming. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm having fun mowing too. I'm getting a beeping noise and it's saying my tractor's overheated. I looked earlier, the grill is all cleaned off, but I wonder if on the inside, hold on, let me get this open. Yeah, that's what it is. There's a screen right there on the inside. That's plugged. The grill out here is nice and clean, but that is full. This is how the radiator breathes. So yeah, that'll plug it up. I don't know if that just pops off easy. This front one I cleaned off the best I can. This one, ooh, look at that. This one comes out. Let me pick up my loader. Then we can slide that out all the way. That's definitely full too. Look at that. That's why the tractor weren't breathing. All the grass seeds. All right, that is handy. I honestly wasn't thinking that was gonna happen because a lot of the times the grill will get plugged up first, and that's like a sure sign that you're getting a bunch of stuff in there. So now I know, check it so this doesn't plug up with the little seeds. So what ends up happening is as we're driving, all the little grass seeds and everything gets sucked inside the grill. And then when that gets plugged, the tractor's not getting any airflow, and then it gets warm. Oh wow, it already cooled off. That was quick. That cooled off really fast because when I just had the tractor running to raise the loader up and down, it was still overheated. So that, just clearing all that out, made a huge difference quickly. I'm down here at the pond. I found 2 more of those areas that are getting dug up. Let me show you. Like that right there. And then there was one right over here by the water. Actually, there was 2. There was one right here and I mowed it. And then there's this one right there. So they were over this way. Maybe they came out of the water or they went into the water and got a fish, because you can kind of see a trail that way. That is very interesting. Let me know what you think it is. I'm not sure. All right, believe it or not, I can already feel the weather changing. I got the pond cleaned up around this front, the best it's ever has been. It's mowing really nicely, and I got a leak in fitting on the mower all of a sudden. Luckily, it started leaking way over here. Hoping I can just tighten up this banjo fitting, and that'll resolve the problem. Looks like it's coming from here. Yes, for sure. All right, well, that's fixed, and luckily it started leaking over here, and I'm pretty sure I caught it right away because I didn't see any oil. I just started seeing a little drip, and then when I went to pick it up, it started really leaking. So I'm like, oh yeah, we need to stop. But man, this is mowing nice. Oh, we gotta get back to the shop to fix that. Or it's fixed, but I want to get it back to the shop to clean it because I don't want to have oil on the back of the mower mowing over here for sure. But man, this is coming out so good. I'm really liking how this is looking. And this is just nice and thick. So good. Look at this. That's amazing. The reason why I say that is when we bought this property 3 years now, 4 years? I don't remember. I have to go back in the videos and look to see. It's been at least 2 years that we've owned the property. All around here was brush and shrubs. We mowed it, and I remember walking out here the first time to go swimming with bare feet. It hurt still. Everything was mowed, but it was just like all little wood, spiky, rooty things. And now it's all mowed down, filling in with grass, looking nice. So I'm excited about this. We'll have to finish cleaning this up, but we gotta get this repaired. I shouldn't say repaired. We gotta get this cleaned up. By the time I got down here last night with the tractor, it was raining hard. We got over 2 inches of rain last night. It is the next morning, and it is raining again. The rain we got last night is not from the hurricane. Whatever we get today is the remnants of the hurricane. It's not supposed to rain till later. So I'm hoping this is gonna stop. We can get out, finish mowing what we started yesterday. Probably won't be able to finish up by the pond because I'll really mess it up, but I should be able to get the center part of the road done. I wanna just double check this out while we're in the shop. And I want to clean it up, get any of the hydraulic fluid out of here, check my fluids, make sure everything is still good, and then we're going to head back up. So let's get this checked over. All right, I know it does seem like I work on this mower quite a bit, and I do, but we do use it quite a bit. I bought this thing a few years ago. It was the most affordable one that I could find, and I'm sure that's why we have some of the issues we have. But all in all, it's been a fairly well machine. It vibrates quite a bit, and I think that's why we have a lot of the issues, like these loosening up. It's probably from all the vibration, even losing some of the knives, the hammers, whatever you want to call them. That could just be from vibrating. We have really rocky soil, so it could be from a lot of that too. So I'm just gonna go around and check all of my fittings. Let's see. Curious to see. All right, so those are bigger than that, so that's not gonna work. I gotta get my adjustable wrenches. I noticed a tiny drip right here on this fitting. So I am hoping that this will take care of it. Oh, yeah, that was pretty loose. Okay, that should take care of it. Oh yeah, that should do it. Double check these. It's just a banjo style fitting. That's tight. All right. I'm gonna check everything over real quick while we're in here since it's raining anyways. Give it a grease. Let me spray this down. Ton of grass seed has been getting on the machine, but this grass seed is covered in hydraulic fluid, so we don't want to spread that. Let's get any of that last residue off. All right, I put the arm out and tilted it up so I could finish greasing everything. Everything is looking good. I got it all greased. Those 1/2-inch bolts with the nylock nuts are working really good for keeping the knives on. So let's get the tractor out and head on up and finish getting this mowing done. That is some water flowing, holy moly. And then again over here, wow. It is loud over here with all that water flowing, holy moly. Whew, culvert's doing good. We were up to the pond. I figured we had to come up the rest of the way and see how everything is working over here. Would you listen to that? Flowing over there. I can't see it, but I can hear it. And then over here, look at that. Whew. That is flowing good. Holy moly. Well, we definitely got some water. We don't need any more. I know we got some coming, but we don't need any of it. Even a little bit, we don't need it. We're good. So, all right, let's head on down, stop mowing the center strip, then we'll get to the pond and assess that area. Up here is super sloshy. If it's sloshy like this down at the pond, I'll have to wait. That mowed the center strip really well. Stuff is soggy, but I'm gonna push it to the max and try to mow around the pond, and hopefully we don't rut anything up too bad or break anything. I can't be the only one who tries to push stuff to the max, especially in this kind of weather. There's jobs that need to get done, and we haven't been able to get them done because we've been getting rain, and it's not stopping, so we just kind of got to push through and get it done. Oh, that ain't good. I'm not sure it happened there. Well, I know it happened, but I don't know why it happened. The drive shaft broke. That is very interesting. It snapped right in the center. Man. I guess we'll have to tilt this up, see if we got a brock in there. But as far as I know, we didn't hit anything. We're just on a nice clean strip. So we get this tipped up and check it out and see what's going on. Everything was just greased up and freed up, so I'm not sure. Looks like we need to order a drive shaft now. All right, let's see if we got a rock or something in here. No, I mean, everything looks good. Everything is free spinning, so I'm not quite sure why that broke. Definitely a twist in that drive shaft. And then it's just sheared off. It is warm. Kind of wondering why that happened. this can only go over so far. It can't go over any more. And when I'm running it, I'm usually running it over to the side, and that's what it's built for, is a ditch bank mower. So yeah, I guess we gotta see about getting this back to the shop and taking it off and order a drive shaft, see what I can get. I want to get this up and over. I don't know, I'm not seeing it. Let me get it up and over. I wonder if it was rubbing somewhere. All right, I got the mower all the way over, and might have been rubbing right here. It's not warm though. Something was rubbing there. The only thing I've done differently since I've originally set this up is I've angled this back some, so it's riding more on this bar and not on the feet like I originally had it set up. And it is doing a lot better job mowing. I'm not digging in the dirt as much, but I wonder if by doing that for some reason, if adjusting the angle this way made it so it was rubbing the bolt and I wasn't paying attention. A lot of these hoses are usually down over that. I don't know, I am bamboozled by it. You would think it would be designed not to do that. No, it couldn't have been rubbing here. All of our U-joints are nice and loose, so it has nothing to do with a bad U-joint making something stick. All right, that was easy. I already called the company, ordered one, got one shipped. It should be leaving today. I don't know when I'm gonna get it, so you know what? I'm gonna leave the ditch bank mower right on the tractor. I was gonna take it off, but why take it off if hopefully within a few days I'll have a new PTO shaft. I don't have to see what the issue is, but yeah, we'll get that figured out once it comes. And once this dries out, I'll come up here probably with the Kubota and just finish it up. And that way I can leave this all set up instead of taking it off. Good morning. It is the next morning. We'd gotten hammered last night with rain. That little rain clip I showed you. There's Hurricane Deb coming through. I haven't come out to look at the rain gauge, and it is showing 3 inches. So we got an inch last night because we had gotten 2 inches. I didn't dump it out because I wanted to kind of keep an eye on it and see how much rain we had gotten all day. So I got an inch last night, so that's not too bad. We should be good with flooding, I would think. Another inch isn't a lot compared to what we've been getting. So we are going to be harvesting the last batch of meat birds today. So I need to get set up and get ready for that. Usually I set up the night before, but last night with all the rain we were getting, I was like, nah, it's not a good time to set up. So I am going to set up right now and get everything ready. So let me get this all going and I'll be right back. Our friends over at Wright's Farm Products, 𝐸𝑚𝑎𝑖𝑙.com, came out with a new style scalder. They've had this out for a little while now. They asked me if I wanted to try it out. We have their old scalder and love it. And I said, yeah, I'd love to try the new one out. So they sent this one up and we're going to try it out today. If you guys want to check out 𝐸𝑚𝑎𝑖𝑙.com, they gave us a promo code for you. It's Lumnah10 and you'll save 10% off your order on any of the products they have on their website. And they have a lot of products. So let's get this filled up, set up. We'll get the water preheating while I go and gather the meat birds. So one of the things I did is I put a hot water outdoor spigot on. So the water coming out of the faucet is 115 degrees. So now we only have to heat up 30-ish degrees, 33 degrees. So that is the 110 volt. They make a 220 volt one if you want to be able to heat it up quicker with electricity. And they also make a gas one, propane one. So it's kind of cool. The 110 one is going to take the longest to heat the water up. But if you have it set up this way, where you have a hot water spigot outside, it doesn't take long at all to get that up the rest of the 30 degrees. All right, we just got done processing 62 meat birds. It took us 4 hours to get them processed and in the cooler. And then it probably took us another hour to get them heat shrank. They're in the freezer. And then we've been probably spending the last, 2 hours-ish cleaning up. Everything is cleaned up except for now I need to go put away the cages. We're gonna leave everything out in the sun, the coolers. Everything's been washed down with bleach and water, hosed off, rinsed off. We leave it out in the sun. I gotta pick up, like I said, the cages, go put those away. And then I'm going to bury all of the innards and the feathers and the blood in the compost pile. Make some amazing compost for the soil. Then we are done. And it feels good. That is the last batch of meat birds for the year. We're gonna do turkeys in a little while. I'm gonna have to figure out, I shouldn't be a little while, it's gonna be a couple of months before we process our turkeys. So that feels good. But yeah, that new scalder from Coops and More, I love the design of it. I like the roundness, it's easy to clean, there's no sharp edges, works good. I think this bolt right here cost me $375. I'm thinking that bolt is the reason why this drive shaft broke. I'm interested to see when we get the new drive shaft what it has for a bolt in it. I replaced that bolt, it broke the spring, it's a shear bolt, and it looked to me like it's just a regular grade 5 metric bolt, so that's what I put back in. It was an 8.8 grade bolt, and it didn't break, but the drive shaft did. So I'm thinking that bolt is the reason why the drive shaft broke and cost us $375. But I'm gonna look to see what the new one comes for a bolt, if it's a regular 8.8 grade metric, which 8.8 is like a grade 5 standard bolt. It's not a grade 8 bolt. Or if the PTO shaft rubbed somewhere and made a weak spot here, I don't know. When we get the new drive shaft, I will find out, but I'm pretty sure that bolt cost me $375. Let me know what you think, because I'm kind of curious. I gotta wait a few more days until the new drive shaft shows up, and then I'll know if it was the bolt or not. That's my guess. Let me know what you think. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. This is where we're gonna end this video. We'll see you guys right back here in the next one. Bye.